The events of that day were to lead to the discovery of one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Welcome to episode 4 of the Darkest Before Dawn podcast, and today's special guest is John Dugan from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. How you doing today, John?
Hi, how are you doing, Andrew?
Good. Hey, my first question is, I know the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was your first film. Did you have any idea that you guys were about to make horror history?
Fuck no way. I've answered this question a million times, and this is my standard answer for it, is that had we known then what we know now, we all would have had lawyers and agents and managers and shit like that.
Right.
But we didn't. We all went in there bare ass, with no representation.
No idea what the outcome was going to be?
No, and just got shitty deals all around,
Mm-hmm.
I was on deferment.
Okay.
I opted for deferment instead of any sort of percentage, which is a good thing because the whole percentage thing turned into a total clusterfuck.
Okay. Right.
Because the distributors were like mafiosi, and they were selling percentage points that didn't exist to some really bad guys. One of these guys ended up in the East River with cement overshoes on and the whole thing. I mean, it was a bad scene. So the rest of the cast didn't end up getting any money until years later,
Wow.
10, 11 years afterwards. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I got mine out of the first money. I got mine the first month after the film was released, but it only came to like $700 or something. It was $737 or $637 or something like that.
That's it for that film?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I've made so much money off of it over the years. Personal appearances and selling autographs. That, man, if I had made the money that I've made over the last 45 years in one check when I was 20 years old, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be alive to be talking to you now. I had some pretty bad habits when I was 20 years old.
Right.
I'd have carried my liver around in a wheelbarrow for about a year, and then it would just keeled over.
So, I know the movie was filmed. It was in Texas, and it was when you guys were filming, it was in August, right?
Yeah.
So, how did you prepare?
It was miserable.
Was it miserable?
Oh yeah. Oh God, it was awful.
I was gonna say, how did you prepare yourself every day to work in that heat with all the makeup on? Texas,
I
August.
only had to do the makeup twice.
That's it?
I only acted for 3 days. Yeah, I had another part as teenage cowboy number 1 at the cemetery.
Oh, no way.
But I was like almost completely cut out of it. You can hear my voice in the background, but they cut I think I had 3 lines and a close up and everything. They cut all that out. You can see me if you look real fast. You can see me. I'm wearing a blue jeans, a wife beater, and a cowboy hat. And you can see me from the back, and kind of in another scene, you kind of see the side of my head, my shoulder, or something. But I was only in makeup and costume for 2 days, but those were 2 really long days. One day was like 18 hours.
Oh.
And the other one was like 30 hours. Because we just had to keep going until we were done.
In that heat,
they
too.
had to get me,
cringe.
And they had to get me and Jim Cito out of there. Jim Cito was contracted to do a play at the Alley Theater in Houston.
Okay.
And I only had 2 sets of prosthetic makeup. So they needed to get both of us out of there that day. So we just kept going.
Right.
And going, and going, and going, and going. And I think I see, in retrospect, where Toby was going with the whole thing. Why we did so many takes, so many different setups. And he was just burning us out. He was trying to get us so exhausted, that he just got what he wanted, And you could feel it in that scene. The tension is palpable,
Right.
You could cut it with a knife. No pun intended.
Did you Was there any days that you got
Sometimes I crack myself up. Huh?
What? Was there any days that you got heat exhaustion from being in the makeup or
Yeah, I'd say that my second day particularly was just awful, just terrible. Now we had a little like 20-year-old beat up Winnebago that was kind of a costume and makeup and production office.
Oh wow!
That had a window dump cooler kind of thing in it. And a swamp cooler, that's what they call those things. And it kind of spit out cool air, so I could go in there and try to get cooled off, but with the latex makeup on, you couldn't really catch a breeze.
Right, yeah.
It was terrible, and all the sweat collecting underneath it, and you just wanted to rip it off. I had to go to my happy place.
Yeah.
I had to just go away, kind of zen out. Otherwise, I would have just dug my fingernails in and ripped the shit off of me. It was that uncomfortable,
Well, yeah.
It's just like, okay, this will all be over. This will all be over sometime. It's like I used to talk myself down from a bad acid trip. This won't last forever, At one point I'm going, how am I going to explain to my parents that I'm going to be insane for the rest of my life? And the next one is I'm going, John, calm down. This generally only lasts for 8 to 10 hours. You can make it through. It's the same kind of thing.
Hey, what is one of your
not that I'm implying you know how to do that, huh?
What is one of your favorite memories on set?
Probably hanging out with Paul Bartain, my first day there.
Okay.
And I'd just gotten off the plane, and Kim Hinkle picked me up at the airport. And he said, they're shooting right now. I got in at 6 a.m. or something. He says, they're shooting right now. He says, do you want to go to your apartment, in Austin, or you want to go out to the set? I said, I'll go out to the set with you. I'll see what's going on. So I went out there. And Paul Partain was sitting, and it was at the old house that's supposed to be the grandparents' house.
Yep.
The old stone house, all those scenes there. And a big dolly shot through the weeds and stuff when they go down to find the swimming hole, when Kirk and Pam go to find the swimming hole. And he had this white Cadillac, I think it was a 67 Cadillac convertible, huge fins on it, and red leather interior. And top was down and the hood, the trunk was open. He had a huge cooler, like one you see at a construction site or something.
Yep.
It was all filled with soda pop and cans of Budweiser, and he had these lawn chairs set up like in a semicircle. He was sitting in his wheelchair. And he had these lawn chairs kind of set up in a semicircle, like a conversation circle kind of around his wheelchair, but nobody was sitting in it. He was sitting there all alone. And I introduced myself. He was like, "Sidle on over here, partner." I told him who I was. "Sit down, have yourself something to drink," So I just gotten off an overnight red-eye flight from Chicago, And so I grabbed a beer and sat down, and we started talking and just became fast friends,
Awesome.
And we kept in touch over the years.
Oh, that's awesome.
And, he's gone now. But, God, what a character.
Hey, John.
He had just finished doing what?
No, I'm
running out of time?
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
But he had just finished doing Molly, Gid, and Johnny, which later the name of it was changed to Love and Molly, which was I think it was based on Larry McMurtry or Tom McGain's story. Maybe McMurtry, I think. And he had done that the year before, so he was pretty talkative about, his experience in the film business, and I was eager to learn,
Right.
And he was something to watch, man. He really was. He never broke character, And people were just so irritated with him. They just thought he was an asshole until years later they found out he was a really nice guy.
All right, my last question to you, John, is I want you to take me back to 1974, okay? And tell me what it was like on set. Like, how was the
trips and all
Tell me what it was like on set. Like, what was the atmosphere and everything, and how was it working with Gunnar?
Oh, Gunnar was a dream. He was wonderful. Gunnar is one of the sweetest men I ever met. You know, he's like a gentle giant. Until he's pissed off, and he's not so gentle giant. You know, you don't want to piss him off. He can use that. Oh, well, he could use that size thing of his. You know, he could pull weight on you. You know, but it was marvelous working with Gunnar. He was the sweetest man, and the atmosphere on set was very, very tense at times.
Was it?
Well, Robert Burns and Toby Hooper had a very contentious sort of relationship, I guess. Is that a word? And they fought a lot because Robert, he was the production designer, had very strong feelings about the way he wanted the set to look and how he wanted the shots to reflect his set decoration. So, and they would stop production for fucking half an hour while these two guys fucking fought, screamed, and yelled. And everybody just like, just wander off somewhere, you know, grab yourself something to drink out of the cooler and go wander off in your own space until they were done. And then you had then Daniel Pearl, who's a genius cinematographer. And you're talking about some big egos here, man. Big ass egos, plus all the actors. And he had Kim Hanko, who was just kind of quiet and intense. And really mellow. But he was so quiet and serious at times, I think he made people nervous, you know. But you had to know him. He was my brother-in-law, so, you know, it didn't bother me any.
Oh, that was your brother-in-law?
Yeah, he was married to my sister.
I didn't know that.
To my late sister, Paula. And I'll be seeing him end of May. I'm going down to the Gulf Coast of Texas, hang out with him for a few days.
Oh, are you?
So we still keep. We've been close over the years. We've kept in touch.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the atmosphere on the set was tense, and at times it was very funny. You know, something would break the tension, and we'd all be cracking up about something.
You never think it would be funny on set.
When I was there, Andrew, as a production assistant too. So I was on set quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
I'd go out there when I wasn't Grandpa. I'd go out and work as a kind of a grip, you know, a production assistant, I guess, a gopher. Drive a truck to go pick up props and stuff, and we'll run to the U-Totem and get Toby a Snappy Tom. John, could you run to the U-Totem and get me a Snappy Tom? U-Totem was like the 7-Eleven down there. Then.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, there's a totem pole out front that said U, you know, just a U totem vertically. And it was pretty much like an early convenience store chain, you know, gas station convenience store. What they used to call an ice house down in that area of Texas in those days.
Oh, nice.
It was actually a chain. So anyway, you know, so I ran errands for Toby and Sally Richardson, who was the first AD, that was her beck and call. And I think she just she dug me. That's what it was.
Oh, nice.
And then I was kind of warned off by Ed Neal because Toby was sleeping with her. I said, hey, he goes, I see you're getting along really well with Sally. I said, yeah, she invited me out for a couple of beers tonight. He said, don't do it, man. What? Are you nuts, Ed? He says, I'm telling you, don't do it. And he told me why, and I was like, oh, cool. So I kept putting her off the rest of the production. But she just had me do all sorts of shit. I did I spit the blood on the side of the van and made the marks on the side of the van of the stage blood and everything.
Oh, did you? Nice.
And I remember Sally and I just laughing ourselves through that. You know, me having stage blood all over my face and everything. But did I answer that question? I just am rambling here.
No, yeah, you answered that question and more of that. that was
okay.
Perfect. So, you know, anything, are you going to be doing anything, you know, conventions-wise?
Oh, I have, you know, several coming up.
Oh.
I'll be in Calgary in June. I'll be in Hudson, Ohio in June. I may be somewhere in July. And I have several September and October things booked already. Check my Facebook page, because I don't have that stuff on me right hand or on top of my head. I can't remember.
That's fine. Totally
I'll be in Niagara at Frightmare in the Falls or something like that in October.
Oh, awesome.
I'll be in Moline, Illinois in September. And I have a couple of maybes.
Okay.
That I haven't booked yet.
Right.
And I hope that I'd love to do Europe again this year. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I've talked to the Dublin people in Dublin a couple times. I'd like to get there. There's a horror film festival in the end of October in Dublin that they've asked me to do, and I couldn't do it last year because I was sick.
Right. Well, hopefully you get to do it.
I couldn't do it the year before because I was already booked.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been wanting me there for a few years. So I better call her. Come to think of it, you know, I haven't.
Yeah, you should definitely give her a call.
She probably thinks I'm dead.
Oh,
I haven't talked to her until I told her I had cancer and I couldn't do a show.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man, I better get back on that shit. I'm just starting to come around, you know.
Yeah. As long as you're getting better and everything's moving forward for you and you're getting out and
I'm
doing
definitely
shit.
better. Don't I sound better?
I sound a lot better.
I'm understandable, I think. I have a bit of a speech impediment. That'll probably always be there, but
that's not, no.
I can talk like a gangster now because it comes out of the side of my mouth. I look like an old 1930s, you know. Hey, she. Ma. Top of the world, Ma. Take this, copper. So, too bad they don't make those movies anymore.
Oh,
right in.
John, thank you so much for doing this interview for me, man.